And I'm not going to do it justice, so I'm going to let Brago take over here in a second. There's this guy who came on. He's like, yeah, I only date within my race. You guys are corny for not dating within your race, which crazy take off rip. But apparently this guy's wife starts her own podcast a couple years or months later, and she is saying the most foul things about him, just in general. And it's like, man, like, this guy got cooked by his own...
We're going to drop a clip.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
What I find corny is my preference is not my women. Now, I thought it was I'm not dating my women, period, which is the corniest human being outside of a criminal to me, period.
Akaash only dates brown. Akaash has been with one girl in his life who is his wife.
That's my wife. That's an Indian woman.
So this
that
is
was
like
important
loyal
to me.
through and through.
Okay.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. I was popping my and living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy because, and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's is like at least 10 inches. Okay, I have two whole stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder and I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore.
Oh my God.
And I remember that he what like... What kind of porn do you watch when you use a vibrator?
Okay, not gonna lie, I don't watch porn while using a vibrator. What? I just think my imagination is vibration enough.
Do you know why I think I have like a good marriage? I think it's because my husband's never here.
Okay, so I've been getting a lot of comments that I'm using my husband for clout, and yeah, that's exactly
by his own family, dude. My God.
Yeah, I think because one thing was that Fresh and Fit went on the Flagrant 2 podcast. It's like a podcast collab, something like that. And Akaash Singh, so I'm sure a lot of people know who Akaash is, comedian. He went at them talking about how they approach women in life in general was corny, and how they should update how they think.
So they don't wait. Okay, so Akaash doesn't believe in interracial marriage.
I wouldn't say that. I think it's more so where Fresh and Fit, they kind of down their own women, where they're kind of, there's no pride there, so they choose not to date their own
women. Okay.
And Akaash, apparently he only dates his own women. So he only dates brown, is the quote, I believe, because he's Indian.
Yeah.
So just some quick backstory on it. Apparently he lost his virginity to his wife.
That's important to the story.
That's important to the story. Only dates brown women. And Fresh and Fit, that's like opposite, seemingly, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's 4 years later, 3 years later, whatever. Wife now makes TikTok. Wife now has podcast. Wife is now ruining husband's reputation because wife. Listen, one of the things that she said was that one of the reasons why their marriage works is because her husband is never around.
Oh, you brought that up. I mean, there's also clips of her saying how she likes gangbangs with white frat dudes back in college, and how she used to pop her pussy open for everybody.
She used to pop her pussy. But the thing is, Akaash, apparently, she told him she was a virgin.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Yes.
Oh. So she lied to him, too. Oh, dude, this guy got...
But she might say, well, popping my pussy doesn't mean I'm having sex with them. I was just dancing. I don't know.
Must be some amazing dance moves. I mean, I don't know what to say to that one. Some really good dance moves, I guess.
So again, she starts a podcast, and then I think the most flagrant thing, which is fitting considering that the podcast is called Flagrant 2. I think the most flagrant thing I heard from her as a married woman is that she does a podcast with another woman, and she said to her podcast host that she's actively trying to have an orgy with her and her husband. And she basically thinks her husband is gorgeous. The woman talks about how she masturbates to her husband, and Akaash's wife said that she could never do that. She
was laughing at that idea.
She was I could never do that.
My husband?
But dude, I guess it's
but you know, women don't have to, but it's saying that you wouldn't is crazy.
There's a lot of things that, like, if a lot of us said out loud, it would sound crazy.
Yeah,
it would sound insane. But that's the issue. Like, it's too many.
Why'd you even say
like,
that? Just
well, my
you know,
thing is,
you
like,
don't have to. Just keep it to yourself. That's insane.
I think this is tough because he can't control her.
Yeah.
Right. But I'd say this. I would handle it differently if I were him. Meaning, like, if I'm somewhat famous, right? If I'm a comedian, I'm famous, and my wife's like, I want to start a podcast. I'm like, okay. Talking about what? And then it's like, oh, just stuff. I'm like, okay, I just want to see the podcast before it goes live. That's all I want to see it. And then it's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think this works. Especially when, like, you're not working. All you have to do is look pretty at home. No.
Yeah, because that guy is like the breadwinner, right?
Yeah. You're hurting our money. Actively. Because, I mean,
it's,
I don't know.
Arguably worse than Will Smith and his wife.
This is the final boss.
Yeah, this is literally like the final boss of being.
Boss.
I wouldn't even say cucked. It's just like downvoted
pretty
by your
much.
own wife.
I don't like using this word, right? Because I think it's been echoed throughout the embers of Twitch lore. But this is simp shit. This is you outkicked your coverage, and you are doing everything because you feel like this woman is. Maybe she's too good looking for you, and this is how you make up the difference by doing whatever she wants. But, bro. And then, you know, like, you try not to make judgments based on somebody's marriage or relationship based on things you see online. But this is pretty damning, Si.
It's very damning. That's
I don't.
painful, dude. I haven't watched the clip until Brago showed me right before we started recording. I was dying laughing. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Because it's like, why would first of all, she talked about the coworker's husband's dick and how big she thought it could be.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Again,
you lost
it gets
the
worse
plot,
because
man.
I don't know. At that point, like, Akaash got to put his foot down. You got to do something. Because that's your career, bro.
Yeah. Do they have kids together?
How does he recover? No kids yet. Don't do it. Is that your suggestion? Don't do it.
Don't do it. I mean, I don't know his life, but
maybe she can change.
If they're
or
still
maybe she's just trolling.
If they're still in the dating phase, I feel like that's like a red flag.
Get married.
Yikes, dude.
Yeah, they're married.
Yeah, I don't know.
What is she trolling?
Yeah, so there's like just for views.
Yeah,
I feel like there's better ways to, like, you know, engagement bait.
You don't cuck your husband for that.
Yeah, because now he went from like people laughing at his jokes to people laughing at him. Yeah, and it's like that's
because now if you
not
go
the
to like
same.
his comedy shows, now I'm just looking at him like,
yeah. You go to his comedy shows, and I bet the hecklers are going fucking nuts about that too.
Because imagine,
dude,
like,
the heckling, they leveled up.
Crowd, right?
Yeah.
Like if he starts to go at people in the crowd, like, did you guys come together? Like, Yeah,
No.
but I know you and your wife didn't.
Yeah, I was about to say your wife wanted to come, but she was too busy with the boys. Like you're doomed, dude. Like all of your ops just leveled up across the board.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta know who you're marrying though. Like, how do you not see this?
Yeah, how do you not know?
Maybe she like put the wool over his eyes until she got the ring.
And then she just like lore dropped.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. Probably no prenup.
Yeah, so he's cooked.
Maybe she's like waiting it out, get some clout, and then she's out of there.
Maybe the marriage is really good behind the scenes.
Maybe. But I think something like this, publicly, how it can affect a marriage.
Oh, 100%.
Big time. So, I don't know. Maybe she comes out and, well, okay. I was gonna say maybe she comes out and she's like, yeah, it's just a joke, but she did double down. She did double down.
I like that. She doubled down.
Yeah, she doubled down. I think she said something like, my husband can talk about me in his shows. I can't talk about him. It's jokes, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.